Hello anyone, Mr. Skysen here, and welcome to Viscera Cleanup Detail, Santa's Rampage. The best game about cleaning since... well, I can't actually think of any other cleaning games. Good show, Runestorm, for coming up with something original. In the Viscera Cleanup games, you play as part of a cleanup crew sent to clean up messes. Bet you didn't see that coming. More specifically, you're cleaning up the aftermath of a situation gone horribly wrong. People getting turned into giblets wrong. Santa's Rampage has you cleaning up Santa's workshop after Mr. Claus finally lost it and killed off his workers. Poor guy must have cracked under the stress. Now let's grab him off and get started, shall we? And we're here. It starts off showing you the character bio and your briefing. The name is whatever name you put in, and the age and occupation seem to be random. I actually had an age 16 before. It's a young janitor. Brief is basically telling you about Santa Claus losing it, killing everybody, and you have to clean it up. You can pause and read it for yourself if you want to. And onward. Quick tour of the place. Start out in the hallway. Very bloody hallway. So I'm really curious how we get in here. Bodies don't look disturbed, and there is police tape there. Broken, but still, you know, you'd think they would have moved the bodies or something. Main workspace. Funk Ninja. Radio of Champions. Got the Waterload disposal bins. Push the button. And you get a biohazard bin. The Slosho-Matic. Mop water dispenser. Get as many of them as you want. It makes them from nowhere. Here, Santa's office, where it all started, I assume. Poor guy. And you can pick up the bodies and properly dispose of them. Here you have the fireplace, this game's version of the furnace, or proper disposal area. A lot of bodies. A lot of blood. Exploded doorway because screw knocking. We blow the door down. Another workstation. Somebody got antlers. Out of the way, antlers. And the stables. Quit floating. Quit floating. More dead bodies. And over here, fun little secret, Rudolph's nose. Oops. Yeah, if you touch a surface with body parts, then they get blood splattered. So you have to be really careful of that. Body parts, drop the body, blood splat. Dance for me. Terrible dancer. Burn. So yeah, your job is basically to go around the levels and clean them up. Dispose of all the broken items and objects and bodies. Pull out your handy dandy, not that, handy dandy space mop. It's got a hose, so it's signed. Start mopping. As you can see, the mop gets dirty over time, so you have to clean it with mop water. And continue. Obviously, this isn't the type of game for everyone, but for those who like seeing things come clean, this is a very good game. And I do very much recommend it. Personally, I've always been a big fan of this kind of idea, not necessarily the cleaning game, but the idea behind it. you always see like movies, games, and all that where somebody goes around, you know, blowing up towns or killing people or, you know, what have you, causing destruction. But you never see anything about what happens after. Stuff doesn't just clean itself. Oh sure, in real life you get murder scenes, you get people that do clean it up, or the police force or whoever, but you know, things like this, it's a little bit different, or so I'm assuming. It's not something that just anybody can walk up and start cleaning, or would want to anyway. Yeah, you have to be careful of that. Get the full mop and you'll just start painting the walls. And yeah, that's the general idea of the game. Get your mop, get your hands, pick up whatever, properly dispose of it. And then this alien butt probe looking thing is the MacGyver. Turn it on. It has two settings. One for biomess like blood and giblets, and the other setting is for objects, the broken things or items that do not belong, things that you have to clean up basically. Things like this gift, whoops, will fly around. They really need to fix the physics in this game. You get sent flying across a room a lot. Yeah, but things that are supposed to be there, don't set it off. Hello up there. Get down. And drip blood all over the place. Of course you can burn them if you want to. Goodbye, chair. Bottle of booze. Apparently Santa's been drinking. Speaking of, get letters. Not going to read these all to you because there are several, so I'll just hold them up. You can pause them and read them if you want.
Next. Next. Next.
Some of these are actually quite funny.
Next.
Like I said, there's several of these. And I've died. I did not see that coming. And that's why it's always good to be very careful when you pick things up, because some things can explode. My hat is dancing. Anywho, once you die, you come back, apparently with a number next to you and as somebody else, with an extra notice. Rather than going through all this again, I believe it's time for a musical montage showing you the joys of cleaning the game. we're done. At least with this little bit. Isn't that much nicer looking. Nice clean floors. No more evil stools in the way. Nice clean hallway for people to go in and out of. And a nice clean office space. Much better looking than it was. Things. Fire. Things. Ow. My things exploded. And here I am again as number 3. This looks like a good enough stopping point here. I will see you all next time, and remember to stay groovy.